good. Hey, Shalom. We the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. I'm Priest and Officer Don Ya'ala. If we can tilt this camera over a little bit, it's slightly leaning this way. It might be the stand. This is the Wednesday night law class. If you got any questions pertaining to the law, type them in. And in the meantime, if there's no questions at the moment, I'm gonna go into my topic. Once again, this is the Wednesday night law class. Bring all your questions about the law or just in general, if you don't have a question about the law, right? But if you have a question about the law, type it in. But you know what I mean, besides that, we're gonna move on. Just let me know if anybody got any questions. Anybody type in any questions? All right. Of course, y'all know it's Gay Pride Month. We went into that last week. Still good to mention it, whatnot. Gay Pride Month. We all know that that's against the law. Another big thing that's floating around, right? That everybody know. Who glasses?
Yours now.
Mine's now. No. All right, but everybody know, of course, there's always a lot of big things that's in the media that's running around. That's prominent in the Black, Hispanic, and Native American community that we like to touch on. Story came out, Lori Harvey, her and Michael B. Jordan situation. There's a lot that's been going on. Like, there's a lot, right? And one day, so today what we're going to do is touch up on, whoremonger. That's how I can put it. Man, that's always a serious, heavy thing in the Black community, man. It's whores and whoremongers, right? Now, the Lori Harvey situation, you know about it in the car? Tell me a little bit about it, because I've been hearing bits and pieces, but like, what's the main thing about it that got everybody talking about it?
Okay. So the issue. For me a while. So what's happening with Lori?
Ox mode.
All right. So what's going on with Lori Harvey is pretty much she's in a relationship with Michael B. Jordan. Everybody was already looking at Michael B. Jordan as a sucker for wifing her, right? In the male
Which he
community.
was. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like why wife her from all people? So he wifed her, he's with her for like a year, right? He take her serious. Michael B. Jordan he ain't your typical,
Right.
hood individual. So what was being said is that he wanted to marry her.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to marry her, and pretty much she ain't with it. And she like deleted pictures of them on social media.
So she basically left him because he wanted to marry. He wanted to take it to the next step. She didn't.
Because she's 25. Most females around that age, and being in the world, having all that money and all those opportunities, a lot of times they feel as though that's holding them back. That's showing the image. Certain things like that. So
that's one of the things, but I'm gonna let you finish, but there's a bigger picture on, a bigger reason on why she did what she did.
Yeah.
But there's like that, what you said is that's facts. That's how they figure. They don't want to marry at a young age and be tied down.
Right.
And there's a flip side to that. But go ahead.
Yeah, so pretty much she got a track history of being with multiple men in a short period of time. You know, she was with Future, then she was with a couple ball players and rappers, and also she was also dealing with Diddy and also Diddy's son. So she hit the father and the son. Right.
Damn.
Yeah, she different.
I ain't know that. God damn, that's rough. Whew. So who like listen, somebody online type it in, right? She left that man because he wanted to marry her. Hey, Shalom. Well, Christ, what's going on? She left that man because she wanted to marry her because she was young. So she was young. You know, didn't want to be held back. She got a whole life ahead of her. We talk about Lori Harvey, right? She got a whole life ahead of her. Right. She didn't want to come. Michael B. Jordan, he got a little bit of paper.
Yeah, and if I could, you know, like the good guys, you know, okay, this is what most bros gotta realize, like, when you ain't, I can't use the correct word, when you ain't ish, you know what I mean, the woman, certain female, you're gonna attract certain females. And most females want the guy necessarily that ain't ish. Here you go, a guy, black man that's respectable, right, carrying himself, you know what I mean, in world terms, he carry himself like a, you know what I mean, good dude. You know, he work hard, like you said, he got some paper. That sister don't ever gotta work again. She can just be his piece, feel her piece. You know what I mean? Like this dude done sold from out of all the cats that she done dealt with, only probably Diddy did gross as much money as he did with one movie. And that was Black Panther. Black Panther was the top selling movie, and he's coming back to the MCU. So here goes, this sister got the perfect opportunity to be with someone that's respectable, that actually even though he knew she was a whore, he was like, I love her. And you know, things like that happen. And the reason why Michael B. Jordan getting that bad end of the stick, because he wanted to love a whore. You know, you can't love a whore. You ain't gonna get the things that you do need in return.
And I take it a step further. It ain't even she wanted the bad guy, right? Hold on, let me double check something. Damn, this is a precept. This won't come to me. It ain't even that she did that to Michael B. Jordan because he was a good dude. She would have did that to anybody, right? The difference is when you dealing with women out here that are whores, right? Good or bad, if you know a brother she consider a gangster would have proposed to her, she would have left him too. So it had nothing to do because it was Michael B. Jordan and he was a good dude. She a whore. She don't want any commitment. That's the thing about a lot of females. They don't want no commitment. They want to deal with a guy who, when times get hard, they can leave. She know marrying him, take away all that. She's 25, got a full life ahead of her. He's worth more money than she is, but at the end of the day, her dad is Steve Harvey, who was the worst marriage counselor on the face of the earth, who probably gave her the game, and she probably like, I'm not gonna marry Michael B. Jordan, and she didn't deal with Future and Drake, all types of cats. Her pop got more money than all them rappers she dating anyway. So it ain't about that. It's just that it's the fun part. Michael B. Jordan could have been Future. She would have left him if he proposed. She don't want commitment. Why? Because America pushes you got to be at a certain age before you settle down. Like 20s and 30s, that's your party turn up years. Like a girl marrying in her 20s or 30s is frowned upon in the black community. Like what? Crazy. It's almost equivalent to a sister having a baby in high school. They want to get rid of it. Why? Everybody gonna be like, man, you better graduate. If you had that baby, you gonna have to drop out. It's frowned upon. When it's nothing wrong with a sister being married at 19, 18. That's good. You should want your daughter to be married at a young age because you know that this is the only man she's going to be with for the rest of her life unless he passes away. She's only going to have this one sex partner. I'm satisfied with that. No, my daughter had this one sex partner versus she ran through 4 kids down the line. Now she's ready to settle down. Who won't want you then? Honestly. I mean, there's going to be brothers out there that want you. That's going to be for you. But the type of man you're looking for is not going to be what you're going to find. Because the man that you're looking for wanted you at one point. But guess what? When he wanted you, you had no kids. You was untouched. Your body was, you was a nice little young thing walking around here. You was 19, 20, 21, body on the beam. You was amazing. Now you 34, 35, 4 kids. The niggas that you dealt with don't want you. Now you ready to give me a shot? I might pass. That might work on a brother who didn't see you at your full potential or whatnot. So you have your hand up in the car?
I got a precept. Pretty much like when like a lot of times in today's society, we try to move away from like the ways of the old. You know, we try to go and do our thing. Like for instance, like if you get an iPhone fresh out the box, you ain't even examining all that. You're not going to take it to the repairman. Hey, I need you to fix this phone. They're gonna look at you like, yo, it don't need to be fixed. There's nothing wrong with it. So the system that the ones that came before us, when it came to choosing who you be with and you know how a relationship is supposed to go, it wasn't broken. But nowadays, because we got money is our god now, for most cases, money causes them to believe that hey, it's 2022. Like if you ain't got the bag, you know what I'm saying? Or look, I'm in my 20s. And what they do is, what most females do is, and what they're trained by their parents, better yet their mother, is throughout, like you said, throughout your 20s, you get ran through. Like throughout your 20s, you done racked up like a good 100 bodies. Mm-hmm. You racked up like a good 150 bodies, you understand? And then by the time you're in your 30s,
ready.
You know what I'm saying? You don't got no kids, or you got kids and a bunch of baby daddies, and now you sitting up there, you feel your clock ticking. You know what I mean? And now in your mind, you think you know what you want, but if we just go back, I'm gonna let the scripture really speak for itself. Mm-hmm. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6 and verse 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths. And where is the good way? And walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein. So like, when you see a lot of individuals like nowadays, people try to say, oh, that's back then. Man, we ain't living in those times, but ain't no fruit being produced from to today's time. Like we go on social media, we listen to certain podcasts and stuff like that. And these sisters is willing to go on those platforms and be shameless. They don't care. What nigga, you better make this amount of money. And like I seen one sister, she said that if she makes more than that, And then that brother, she make 20K more than him. If he makes her mad, she's going to emasculate that man. I don't care what I'm gonna say on my mouth. I'm like, you think
Right.
because
the money solidify who runs the household.
Exactly. And that's the mindset of today. It ain't, oh yeah, I make the bag, but my man still running this joint. No, it's like you got the bag, you run this joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, whoever make the most money is who run the household. That's dangerous to even have a wife who feel that way. Because the moment, she making the most money, the moment, what happens when you don't perform to the expectations that you once performed at in the bedroom? She's gonna feel like she should be able to go out and complete her needs. So she make the most money. So what the hell are you complaining for? Or even got anything to say about? I don't give a damn how much more you make. I don't give a damn if I don't got a job and you working at McDonald's. I run this. That's how it gotta go. Like I run this, and for money to determine who runs the household, it is American. People been Americanized. It just shows the type of person that they're in, that they are. Like money should never determine who runs things. That's how America look at it. That's how the world look at it. Like I recently seen an interview too, right? With Fat Joe. Fat Joe was saying that when he's around DJ Khaled, he opened the doors for him.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he was saying he opened the doors for him. He's basically a servant to DJ Khaled when he's around because DJ Khaled had more money than him. Fat Joe got 30 years in the game. DJ Khaled probably 10 years in. Fat Joe got more seniority. He got more knowledge about the game and everything. But because DJ Khaled got more money than him, when he come around, he becomes a servant. Not because of the work he put in, but because of how much money he got.
I got a precept for what you're saying about the money.
And hold that real quick. Situations like that, right? It leads to backstabbing and backdooring. I mean, because once he noticed, because he got the money, you treat him like this, he gonna start treating you like shit. Same thing with your woman. If because she make more money, when she tired of you, she's going to start treating you like garbage. And that's strictly because, hey, without me, these bills ain't getting paid. That's not a virtuous woman. That's a wicked way to think. To treat your man like garbage because you make more money than him, that is totally opposite to what the Bible teach. But go ahead, read the precept.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 12. For wisdom is a defense.
Wisdom is a defense, man. The best thing about having the knowledge of the Most High is a defense to you, man.
Right.
The wisdom of this Bible teaches you how to run your household, teaches you how to be the head.
Right.
You acknowledge that Christ is the head of man, the Most High is the head of Christ, the man is the head of the household, and the woman is over the children.
Right.
That's what wisdom brings. That's the defense that it brings. It helps you.
Right.
When you got to defend yourself in a lot of situations. You got to defend in most situations. What get you out of those situations? Wisdom. And that's with anything. You at a particular place, stuff go left. What's going to get you out of there? By acting like how everybody else act? Nah, what's going to get you out of there is wisdom. All right, this is what we got to do. This is how we got to move. This is how we going to get out. Read on.
For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense.
It's in the Apocrypha if you're looking for it, brother. You got an Apocrypha?
No, this is Ecclesiastes.
Oh, in the regular Bible.
Yeah.
Oh, he got it. Oh, all right. That's my bad. Read that last part again.
For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense.
Money is a defense too, but it has to be used right.
Right.
Money is a defense for what? Like when we out there at camp and they want to sue us for being in front of their building, teaching the word. Money is going to defend us. How? Because we're going to hire the top lawyer going to defend us against them that's saying what we're doing, the work of the Lord, is wrong. So we're going to hire the top lawyer that's going to teach us and help us that what we're doing is not wrong according to the law of America. Wisdom is a defense, and money is also a defense. I mean, money can help you get out of a lot of situations if you use it right, if you do it right. Is there any more?
It says, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom goes, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it.
Wisdom give life to them that have it. Right? That's the beauty about wisdom. Money is a defense. Wisdom is also a defense. But wisdom is it means more than money. You have all the money in the world, but no wisdom, you're gonna fail. You can have all the wisdom in the world, but no money, and still can, get somewhere. But money still is a defense. It's good to set up accounts and set up, things to have, wealth for your children and all that. All that is good. Property, stuff you can pass down. Wisdom is the best thing. Money is also good too because it is used as a defense. That's how we get to camp. That's how we, keep the school running. That's how we able to achieve, some of the stuff that we got going forth in the school because money is the defense. Go ahead in the car.
Yeah, if I could, like you were saying, earlier, America, kind of, pretty much scope the way how we look at life. Because like the Lord said, you have wisdom, you're going to know what to do with that money. You're going to know, okay, yeah, we rich, but never forget where we come from. Because we still the Israelites. Just look at this situation that the Lord really looked out for us. Hey, you take this money, you give it back to your people because that's what the rich always did. The rich paid tithes. The rich paid tithes, and we're going to be straight. You know what I mean? Because a brother or sister that might be in need will be able to have it. And, pretty much like a woman that is the breadwinner, she making that money, or, she might not even be the breadwinner, but she's like an ambitious young sister like Lori Harvey. The Lord said, sex is marriage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you are to obey your husband like you will obey the Lord.
The Lord, right. Nah, which is a fact. It's definitely a fact. Was it any more in that scripture? Or that was it.
That was it.
That was it. All right. Let's go to the Apocrypha.
You might be holding the same thing. Ecclesiastes 26.
Nope. All right, read that because I got 9 and 8. But read the one you got.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes.
This might be the one I was looking for.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 26 and verse 22. This is actually.
All right,
no problem. And harlot shall be accounted as spittle.
A harlot shall be accounted as spittle. Nothing. Right. Spittle is spit is nothing. That's what a harlot is accounted as. A harlot is nothing, man. Read.
But a married woman is a tower against death to her husband.
A married woman is a tower against death to her husband. A married woman plays a big role in her husband's life. A very big role. And that's one thing sisters need to understand. Like, you're not just here as just like a piece of meat. Nah, the role you play is a very big role in your husband's life. Especially dealing with this truth, man. You is like a tower unto your husband. A tower of death unto your husband, man. Read.
Verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
A wicked woman is given to a portion of a wicked man. You know, brothers out here super wicked. What do you expect? How you want your wife to be what, righteous and nice? Nah, she's going to stab you in your sleep. Look, your wife is going to invite another man over. You're gonna kick down the door, kill him, and then you're gonna do life in jail. What you expect? That's the type of woman you pick, like the brother Trouble who just passed, the Atlanta rapper.
Yeah, facts.
He was shot while asleep in another man's bed. Go ahead.
He took a shot in the head. The guy gave him a headshot in less than 72 hours. He had to turn himself in. They already knew who it was. Yeah.
She invited this nigga over. Now she ain't answering her phone calls. He come see why. He knows she a whore.
Right.
So what he do? Kick in the door, prepared to kill anybody that's in there. Why? Because she did it before. He was fed up. And then now he looked as this rich nigga, meaning she's not gonna leave him alone. He can't just beat this nigga ass and call it a day. She's still gonna mess with him. He rich, so he gotta kill him. And then look what happened. He's in jail too. That's why, man, these harlots, man, they counted the spittle.
Yeah.
You went over her crib, yeah, she was a whore. What you expect? Not to die? That's just gonna happen. My cousin told me a story. It was like, man, he went to go see this chick in the projects. And he wished, and well, he said he's happy that he didn't end up doing anything. I said, what you mean? He was like, man, we was about to do it, but I just couldn't get in the mood. I said, why you couldn't get in the mood? He was like, man, because I felt like as soon as I pulled my pants down, somebody was either gonna bust in the door or bust out the closet, and they was gonna kill me. I felt like they was waiting to just set me up. So, you know, I just couldn't do it. I just made up a story and ended up leaving. And I'm like, what she had to do to something? He was like, she told me no, but I believe she did and was just lying. And the fact that I knew she did have a dude, I overlooked it because I really just wanted to sleep with her. But when I seen the environment she lived in, it kind of like, yeah, that's what you can expect when you dealing with a whore. You pull your pants down, the niggas, that's the best time. You gonna fight with your pants down? Nah. First thing you gonna do is reach to pull your pants up. I'm gonna blow you the hell away by then. That's what you expect. You're going to die. That's someone else's woman. He's in the world. What you expect? He's going to kill you. That's what happened when you deal with a whore. And guess what's going to happen? He's going to kill you. Then he's going to go to jail for life. And she's going to get a new boyfriend. They're not going to find her at any fault in this situation. She was free, dealing with herself. Oh, I was done with him a long time ago. He just got upset. So what happened? You was a crazy ex that just popped up on her every now and then and shot her new nigga that she was messing with. You in jail, he did. She out here probably sleeping with your best friend or somebody. Right. Somebody in your family. Did y'all see that clip of the pastor who proposed to the woman at her husband's funeral?
No, I didn't see that. Was that a Hamite situation?
It might have been.
A lot of Hamites be having the most craziest church situations. They be the ones that be twerking.
Man, Hamite, Edomite, Eblikite. That is you proposed, and she said yes, she accepted it, which means what? He been hitting that even while the husband was alive. Could you put the cat in the basement? Like, that's not her first time knowing about that. He proposed to her at that funeral because they've been smashing. The husband finally died, and he like, all right, I'm gonna take you under my wing. And then she did it. That's what happens when you deal with a whore. This man is dead, and she's sleeping with the same pastor to the church he probably went to.
If I could.
Go ahead.
It was a young boy recently that got killed he made a diss song dissing the dead son Vicious, and he went to the gravesite to shoot the video. It was all on Philly Scoop Off. Literally like 2 days later, he went to go drop off some weed to the chick. She lined him up. He got hit all up and then got killed. And now they making jokes about him on the internet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what happens when you a wicked man. You know what I'm saying? You get a wicked portion.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Messing with wicked women. You know what I mean? You out here doing evil. You know what I mean?
What you expect? Do you got an apocryphal, brother?
No.
All right, you ain't got one? All right, I'm going to wait till the car come back so we can read this. We're going to go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 9, verse...
I can pick up the book Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26 and verse 23. A wicked woman is given.
Oh, was that the end of that, or was there more to that scripture?
It was it's a couple more.
All right, go ahead. You go read it.
A wicked woman is given a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord.
But a godly woman is going to be given to a brother who fear the Lord. You fear the Lord, then you gonna get a godly woman where you ain't gotta worry about some nigga kicking in the door, killing you, or beating you half to death because she told you she was done with him. Which females lie. Oh, I've been done with him for 2 months. I ain't talked to him in forever. Now you chilling at his crib and the nigga come kicking the door. Why? Because her phone is on silent. He blowing her phone up. You don't know about it because she told you she been done with her ex. Meanwhile, they're still together. She just so tired of his SHIT that she go and start dealing with another man because that's how she cope with being hurt because he's dealing with other females. You chilling on the couch, nice cooked meal, watching the game. This brother come kick through the door with the goddamn spirit of Satan on him, overpower you, beat the hell out you, and then kill you. Or goddamn shoot you and you survive and you can't walk. And then now is, what'd you expect? That's why you need a godly woman, so you ain't got to worry about that. I ain't got to worry about no crazy ex or any of that. Because she a godly woman. She keep the law, statutes, and commandments. She know it's wrong to lie because the Lord, if the day that a brother think about harming me, he's going to drop dead. You're going to drop dead for even lying. For even lying to me. Read on.
Come. Verse 24. A dishonest woman contemneth shame.
Mm-hmm.
But an honest woman will reverence her husband.
Yep. Is there any more on that?
Come. So this one right here. You want me to look up contempt?
Yeah.
Come. Contempt. It's contempt.
Mm-hmm.
So all right. To treat or regard with contempt. So pretty much Yeah. Okay. So it's like
That's the only definition that's on it.
similar to despise, to scorn,
Mm-hmm.
to look down. A vile, feeble,
Right. So read the scripture again.
a dishonored woman, contempt of shame.
Right. And read the definition of contempt again.
Right. Treat or regard with contempt.
Mm-hmm.
So then we had to look up contempt. So why? These words is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Spell it.
Okay.
Contempt.
Contempt, CONTMPT, the feeling that a person or a thing is beneath, considering worthless or deserving scorn.
There you go. Read that scripture one more time.
A dishonest woman, contempt of shame.
Yeah, it's shame is nothing to her.
Right.
When she do something that's shameful, it's not shameful to her.
Right.
It's nothing. So meaning what? She go out with her breast out, go out with, see-through tights, and you can see her whole ass. She behave like, a whore in public.
Right.
She do stuff that's so shameful, but in her mind, it's not shameful. Like strippers, this is, perfect example for them. Like they're dancing ass naked in front of a bunch of, random men. They should be ashamed to be butt naked in front of just some men that they don't know. But that's beneath them. That's not shameful to them.
Right.
Shameful to them is catching a goddamn man in the bed with another woman. That's shameful. But being butt naked in public is not. Being butt naked selling yourself online, that's not shameful. That is just, hey, it's my body. I do what I want.
Right.
Nicole, you had your hand up?
Lord Harvey, she ain't see no shame in her game sleeping with the father, Diddy, and the son. That's disgusting.
They passed her off. Like, they just passed her around. That's all that was.
And then Michael
She made it seem like it was something. Diddy hit, and then he passed. He said, hey, son, you got to try this. And then the son went and got, and now she slept with both of them. Nah, they passed her ass off.
And Michael B. Jordan started kissing on the lips. You know what I'm saying? He the type of brother that be hugging his sister. You know what I mean?
He think he could change her.
Yeah, he want to change her.
That was his issue. Thinking you can change a whore. When you think you can change a whore, this is what happened. Now, is there a possibility the whole time her and Michael B. Jordan been together, she never slept with nobody else? Yes. That's a possibility. Maybe she been faithful to him the whole time until he wanted to commit. When he wanted to commit to her, what happened? Now she don't want to be with you. She's going to move on.
Right.
So how long was they together?
About a year.
So for the whole year, it's possible she never slept or talked to any other man until he got on his knee and proposed to her. Why? Why she ain't sleep and talk to any other man with her that whole year? Because, it was going good for them. Living the life and all that. But the whore never left her. She always been a whore. What's the proof? Propose to her. Tell her you want to be with her for the rest of your life. You mean to tell me you're the only person that I'm allowed to have sex with for the rest of my life and I'm 25? There's some sex out there that's better than yours. I got to experience it first before I commit to you. So now what happens? You're faithful until he want to commit. They never was serious in the first place. It was just for looks, just hugs and kisses, which is dangerous when you're dealing with these hoes. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus 9 and 8. That's the thing with a hoe. A hoe will be faithful to you until the right time. She can go 5 years without cheating on you or talking to another man. Get on one knee. She's going to be blowing rod the next day. And most brothers know that about the woman that they pick. If I stop buying her things, she's going to go deal with another guy. They know that. If I stop listening to her and I start standing up for myself, she's going to go deal with another guy. So out of fear of her leaving, you bend to her needs. Now you want to listen to all the bullshit lies, excuse my language, that she tell you. You ready to commit and turn your life over? You know, if I sleep with you, then you with me forever. That's marriage. You can't sleep with another person ever again if you sleep with me. The only time you can is if I die, then you're free to marry. What half of these, what they do? They either going to accept it and deal with it, or they just going to move on, and they ain't trying to hear none of that. They not trying to. That's why you got to put them through the fire. Just like we've been trying through the fire, you got to put your rib through the fire, man. Make sure that she's right. I hear what you're saying. You love the Lord. You want to be in the truth. Imagine how many brothers you've seen throughout the years come into the school, solid, love the Lord, they ready, and they don't even make it to be a trooper. Like, there's so many brothers that come in and out the school and they talk about how they love the Lord. They ready to give up and, give up the wickedness and change their life over to the Lord. A year later, he's making YouTube videos on how the UPK is wrong and you can eat pork and smoke cigarettes. And you be looking like, damn, this brother, I thought he was solid when I first met him. This brother was solid. He talked a good one. I hear you. If it was that easy, the classroom will be full. If we listen to every brother that say, I love the Lord and I'm here forever, this classroom will be full. But because we don't, and we put you through the fire, meaning there's a process, there's a trooper program, there's certain things you got to go through to show that you're serious. Without that, this classroom would be full. But with those things in place, what happened? They talk a good game, and then it's like, okay, hey, look, you got your Hebrew name, okay, you a trooper now, multi Christ. Could you go clean the bathroom for me? Now they like, what? Clean the bathroom with this? Hey, can you carry that crate to the van? Put it in the van? What? Harry, what? Hey, look, at camp today, I'm gonna just have you read. Read? What is it? I cleaned the bathroom 2 days ago. I carried crates. I helped set. What is it? Oh, you love the Lord though. So a man of the Lord is just asking you to do something. Hey, take that crate from here and put it there. And you clean your bathroom at home, right? And if Esau pay you at your slave 10, 15, 20 an hour, you clean in the bathroom there. So if you come into the school where you believe the Lord is and love the Lord, and I say clean the bathroom, and you question it like, hell, I gotta clean the bathroom for? Oh, you ain't gonna last in here. You clean bathrooms at your slave when Esau tell you to do it. But a man of the Lord who is your brother says, hey, yo, we need the bathroom clean. You questioning it? You gonna go home and clean your own bathroom, right? You go to your slave and do that. Hey, the bathroom just need to be tightened up. You got me? I ain't coming back next week. These niggas asking me to clean this bathroom. Who they think I'm a goddamn slave? But when Esau tell you to clean the bathroom, you clean it and you go get him to make sure that it's satisfaction, to his what he like. Hey, look, I cleaned the bathroom. You like it? Phew! Just to not get fired. And he's still going to fire you eventually. That's the thing. You're going to be the best bathroom cleaner ever and still get fired when you come in late. When you call out to go to the Passover, guess what? Your days of cleaning bathrooms come to an end. But you want to question us because we asked you to clean the bathroom and mop the goddamn floor. You are not going to last in here. You don't love the Lord as much as you say you do. We ain't asking you to go rob somebody, commit a crime. We asking you to sweep a goddamn floor. That's hard? Oh, I give him 2 months. I give him 2 months before he out of here. So until the 2 months is up, he's going to clean everything. I'm going to get every bit of work out this nigga before he never come back, because he's not going to come back. He's a janitor at his job. I'm pretty sure his house is not terrible, so we keep his house clean. I just ask you to just sweep a floor that takes 5 minutes in the same school that you're learning from for free, and love the Lord and believe the Lord is here. He ain't gonna last. Nicole, you have your hand up?
I'm kind of like, I remember when I was a young man, I was eager just because, you know, I was eager. I used to ask, like, yo, can I clean? Can I do something? Like, they got tired. They were like, all right, nigga, go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Like, that's it. Just sweep something.
Yeah,
that's it. That's everything.
The reason why I wanted to, because it was like, I feel obligated to. It's like, yo, this place saving my life, and it's the sanctuary of the Lord. You know what I mean? Like, this is the Lord's sanctuary. Why not keep it clean? And like Officer Thama, you know what I mean? He took me under his wing, and like he was schooling me the whole time. As you know, we cleaning top to bottom of the school. You know what I'm saying? And he like giving me lessons, life lessons, helping me break down Hebrew and all that type of stuff. And main thing that he told me, he was like, listen, you cleaning, know that the generals had to do this. Commander Junior Hanna was cleaning the school from top to bottom. Every Negro that you see in the school, everybody done went through what you go through. And it's like King David was like, yo, I'd rather be at the gates of the kingdom of heaven, guarding it. You know what I'm saying? He'd rather be a servant just so that he can be with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we gotta start realizing and understanding like the importance of coming into the truth, and like you said, really loving God, like really being all the way 10 toes with it.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Because think about it like this, right? You come into the school, ask a brother to do something as simple as carry something, clean something, hand out waters. You have an issue with it, right? When you go through life learning everything we learn today, you don't wake up and just learn how to tie your sneakers. You don't wake up and learn how to use the bathroom on your own. You don't wake up and learn math. You don't wake up and learn reading. You don't wake up and learn nothing in life. But when it comes to the Bible, that's the one thing you don't need to be taught, really. You don't need to be taught. And how is this a place of the Lord if I got to sweep a damn floor?
Right.
I got to sweep a floor for what? But you never question anyone who tried to teach you something. I just sat here and taught you for 2 hours, free of charge. And I just asked you, could you sweep the floor? Not a problem with that. But let me say, I'm not teaching you no more because you ain't sweeping the floor. There's going to be a 2-hour YouTube clip about how this is not the home of the truth for them niggas wicked because I ain't sweep the floor. I just asked you to sweep the floor. I didn't ask you to. It's sweeping the goddamn floor. But it's about humbling yourself and learning how to humble yourself and be patient and get rid of all the demons that you're fighting. We know you fighting demons because we actually sweep the floor. Right. I know in your mind, you're like, fuck, sweep the floor, man. I know you fighting that demon. And then eventually it's going to be, class over. Hey, look, I'm going to just go and sweep this floor. I'm about to get to it now. I already know you're going to ask me. I got you. Then you're going to sweep it. And then one day you're going to go to a brother and be like, hey, real quick, could you put the chairs up and then sweep the floor afterwards? And he'll be like, what? And you're going to be like, fuck, you got a problem. Damn. I was that same way. Okay, I get it now. I get it. I did the same thing. Now you can't even really say nothing to the brother. Like, that's you. When in his days, we asked you to sweep the floor. You did the same thing he did. Now you go tell him to sweep the floor and watch what he do. Now it's a lesson. It's just it's part of the game. You had your hand up in the car.
I got the precept that you drilled in our heads for over 8 months. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 6, verse 7. It said, "Thou wouldst get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him." So I want to know, like, can we also, I know, like, in the truth, before we say, "Hey, that's my brother," you know what I mean? They go through the steps, right, that we all been through, but can this coincide with relationships? Like,
What?
Because you're gaining a friend. Like
Relationships, what, like a you being cool with a brother?
No, I'm talking about women.
With women, yes. All this mean the same thing. So meaning this. All right, read it again.
Common Cons is the book, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 6, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
If thou wouldst get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him.
How do you know a brother that's in this school is really down?
If he shows that he loves the Lord.
How do he do that?
Completing orders, being in class.
Give me some orders to complete.
Having brotherhood. Yeah, brotherhood.
How do you know he got brotherhood?
How you treat you. And how you treat other brothers.
How you treat other brothers. And also, so what's other ways he's proven himself to be a good friend?
He did his 90 days, got his Hebrew name, and the zip.
Yeah. Like, that's a fact. Like, it's like, I look at all the brothers in here, right, as good friends, right? Because they all been through the fire, which made me become a good friend. We all went through the same thing. Some brothers is naturally, some brothers come in here and they're just good brothers. And we can see that. But we know demons and everything get in the way, so you got to prove yourself. I know you're a good nigga. I already know that. I know you're a good brother. You solid. But you still got to do this. You still got to do this. You still got to do this to prove yourself. I mean, this brother stood at camp with me. We didn't fought off hundreds and thousands of people. Stood at camp with me when a bunch of people came up against us. We didn't, sleepless nights and did this and did that. He proved himself. And this brother went through the trials of Hebrew Academy or whatnot. There's a bunch of things that happens where it shows. This brother stuck around, long enough, and he's a trooper now. Okay, this is a solid brother. This is a good friend. Like, there's ways that you definitely can prove yourself to be a good friend. In the Bible, it tells you those ways, to where as though everybody come in with a zeal and they want to love the Lord, and they want to serve the Lord and everything, keep the commandments, right? But Satan creeps up. Satan know how to get a brother to fall. The thing is, are you strong enough to keep the same zeal you got around us? Can you keep that same zeal when you alone? That's all that matters. I see you and I hear you when you around us and you hear. But what about when you alone? Can you keep that same zeal? Satan know how to get to you. How do I know that you're keeping that same zeal? Because of the work that you're putting in. Some of it is undeniable. Like a brother can't come up to me and ask me, yo, is, such and such is a wicked ass nigga or it's a sinner. Based off of his reputation, I'm going to stand on it. No, he ain't. Don't make me look like a goddamn fool. I'm gonna stand on that. No, he ain't. Why? Because he proven himself to be a good friend. He proven himself for me to be able to consider him a friend or a brother. He swept floors like I swept floors. You know, he didn't carry crates and camp equipment like I did. You know, he didn't held posts and held shamar like I did. He didn't been through everything that made me a good friend. So I know he's a good friend. You know, I trust it. Read on.
Con. Next verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
For some man is a friend for his own occasion.
Some people are just friends with you for their own reasons.
Right.
You only see the nigga when it's time to party. You only see him when it's time to go somewhere. He just a friend for his own occasions. Then you got some brothers who's there partying, putting in work, traveling, no matter what it is, they're there. And you got some brothers who just only friends for their own occasions. They pop out when the hell they want.
Right.
Read on.
Con, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
They won't be there in the day when you have trouble. When something go down, they're not going to be there. Why? Because they just was a friend for occasion. He's finally out having drinks with you, right? Something go down and he run on you. What do you expect? That they only came around when it was fun involved. When the war was there and you had to go stand out on them corners and get water thrown at you, get people just talking crazy to you, people heckling you. When you got to go through all that, he wasn't there. So he haven't been tested. You know, he haven't been put in a position where he got to hold his composure and hold post. When you teaching is 20, 50 people yelling at you, telling you shut the F up, you don't know what you're talking about. Right. He wasn't there when you went to get a boot kiss from an Edomite and then all the black people out there mad at you. They ready to fight, throwing stuff from the crowd and all that. He ain't stand them time. These brothers did. So they know what it's like. Him, he's just on certain occasions. So why am I surprised that he ran? He haven't went to war with me. He spiritually didn't go to war with me, which is better than physical war. If you went to war spiritually, there's no way he can stand a chance against you, physically. The Lord on your side. He haven't been there. He haven't been through that. Why am I surprised? Nakar, you had Dan up?
Like even with like the Lord Harvey and with most females today and males, like we don't really like vex a friend. Like we be so focused on, oh man, I gotta get the draws. You know what I mean? I gotta get them in bed. Well, you done went past all the red flags, and most of the times when you lay down with that brother or sister so suddenly, you wind up, the situation it's like you're blinded. You're blinded. So now, most females or most males, they be in a relationship, we be in these relationships, and like it says, like they only rocking out with you for the occasion. Like let's say the brother, many times I've heard these stories about a man was up, got all the money, then like he lose it all. You know, he might lose the job, get injured on the job. The sister, she looking at him like, Negro, you ain't being able to provide me the lifestyle that you did before. I'm out. You know what I mean? Like we heard them stories all before. Most sisters, she got this cat that, you know what I mean, that she's so loved and this is the man for me. Then when the time of trouble, he out there ain't rocking right. You know what I mean? He let his colors fly. He running guns blazing. He leaving you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You many times sisters was trying to mess with these trap dudes. You know what I'm saying? They might have been scamming. He using her information, whatever the case may be, or they ride around in the car. Many times, females and the man let her take the rap for the gun and the drugs. Yo, that was hers. He even snitched. He like, look, that wasn't mine. Obviously, you saw where the gun was at, right? You know what I'm saying? At time of trouble, shalom. You know what I'm saying? They going into the wind.
Is there any more?
That was about it.
That was it. All right, let's get Ecclesiasticus 9 and 8.
9 and 8. Okay, I got it right here. You can go ahead and take it.
Okay, read that for me.
This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 8. Turn away thy eye from a beautiful woman, and look not unto another beauty.
Now, turn away thy eye from a beautiful woman, right? And look not into another's beauty. What is this saying? Is this saying you can't look at a beautiful woman? What is the you might have to read this verse to understand the concept. What is the purpose of him saying this? Turn thy eye from the beautiful woman and look not upon another's beauty.
Just because she's beautiful don't mean she's good.
Nope, not for this concept. So is this saying don't look at a beautiful woman? Only look at ugly chicks. Turn your eye away from the beautiful woman, look not upon another's beauty. So should you only look at ugly chicks? So what type of beautiful woman you shouldn't look at?
The whores.
You might look at a beautiful woman. You look at.
Yeah, no, okay.
You just looking.
I gotta clarify myself.
All right, go ahead. Yeah,
Right,
I just look there. She pretty. What if you don't know she a whore?
Yeah,
She pretty.
Yeah, I don't want to say.
But there is a beautiful woman that you shouldn't look at.
Yeah, so.
Of course, if you know she's a whore and beautiful, you shouldn't look at her. But that's not for this concept.
Well, I'm looking at this, right? I'm looking at it like you're judging her just because she's bad.
Nope. Look not at the beauty of a woman.
You need to get me like one of these in a minute.
Yeah, read that one more time.
Turn away thy eye from a beautiful woman.
Turn away thy eyes. So you see a beautiful woman, this is what you gotta do.
Yeah, I got a brother.
He commented? All right, what did he say?
Young man D. He said, it's saying don't be captivated by her looks and like worship her and lust after her, etc.
No. Y'all missing a part. All that is true, but not for this concept, right? Read it again. When we read further down, y'all gonna get the point. Read it again.
Turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman.
So you see a beautiful woman? This is what you should do. Because, read.
And look not upon another's beauty.
Who is the another's beauty you should look upon? The car?
Another man's what?
Yeah. I can look at a beautiful woman all the hell I want. I'm just looking, damn, she pretty. Yeah, damn. But I'm not going to look at another man's wife and be like, God damn, she bad. She pretty. Here's why. Read on.
For many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman. For herewith love is kindled as a fire. Because
you can be deceived by the beauty of a woman. You can look at a woman and be like, God damn, she's so bad. Guess what you looking at her will do? Read that last part again, the kindle.
For herewith love is kindled as a fire.
You looking at another man's wife because she's so beautiful, guess what? Eventually you're going to want to sleep with her because she's so bad. She's so bad, you're going to want to sleep with her. You're going to look at her like, Megan Thee Stallion is bad. And she's with someone, you know she is.
Right.
And the more you keep seeing her, she dancing in them booty shorts and twerking, you're going to start thinking to yourself, Fire to that. That's how you should look at another man's wife. So you out in the bar, you got a dude? Yeah, she got a dude. I'm leaving that alone. Why? Because you're gonna be like, God damn, she bad. Then she get up to walk away. You like, you're gonna want to tie fire to her if her body is on point. So guess what? You belong to someone else. That's enough. I'm not even gonna look in your direction no more. Why? Because the love I'm gonna develop for you is going to kindle a fire. The kindle a fire is that burning sensation where you burning your lust for her. You're gonna want to sleep with her. She's so goddamn beautiful and she's, so you gotta see her and just look the other way like, oh, she belongs to somebody. Because if not, you just going to be, he ain't teaching you the law. What?
That's how you want to see it.
Yeah. What? Yeah, I'm a law teacher. You know that, right? He ain't teaching you the law.
Y'all ain't legally married?
What? Y'all? Hey, look, sis. I'm just saying. You shouldn't even be with him. That's all I'm gonna just say. Whole time you just doing that because she bad. That's all. The other sister who was trash was in the same position, and you shunned her off and told her you can't deal with her because of the law. But this sister, because she beautiful, but this sister, because she beautiful, all that go out the window. You picking and choosing. Read on.
Verse 9. Sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thy arm.
This is how you know it's talking about the beauty of another man's woman. Because it goes on and says, sit not down with another man's wife. Read that again.
Sit not at all with another man's wife.
You should not sit at all with another man's wife. Never. Nowhere. For what? What the hell we got to talk about? Man, I'll be calling about, hey, Shalaka. Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. Yeah, what's going on in the car? Yeah, I'm on SEPTA. I just ran into your rib. Yeah, I'm on the phone with him the whole time. Yeah, all right, letting him know. That's just how we gonna move. Anywhere I see any brother rib, what's going on? I'm here. That's just how it goes. Hey, Shalom, sisters, what's going on? Hey, Shalom. Yeah, how was your morning? That's all you get. That's all. Now, some sisters I, do have a conversation with, and we do, talk back and forth. That's all. You gonna get a salute. We gonna conversate until we get to where we go, but that's as far as it's gonna go. As far as it's gonna go. I might not even like your goddamn post because you belong to a brother. You were like, y'all don't like nobody's stuff. Yes, I don't. It's a lie, yeah. That's just me. The car, you had your head up?
Yeah, one thing, and I got a story, right? Remember when we went to catch Cesario debate with Lee Zulu Shabazz on the Black Panthers? I was actually around side nutter for a couple of seconds. And, the dude Garfield and Reggie and all them, so they all around. So side nutter got the one of the Hebrew sisters as one of his wife from the conscious community.
Mm-hmm.
So here go this sister, the brother Garfield, he up there lusting after her. He like, yeah, I'm gonna take her. And I'm sitting there like,
you said that?
Yeah, and you can see Sadnetta was offended. And I'm just looking, and I looked at him, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at him like, yeah, that's brotherhood, huh? You know what I'm saying? That in our school, we don't even really say too much to a brother. You know what I mean? Like you said,
we don't even say much to us. We don't even say much to a single sister who doing 6 months. She get a salute. Right. You not about to get a ride home for nothing.
You get a ride in the back of your head. Hey, that's it.
Yeah, you get a salute. Hey, you need a ride, you got to talk to the teacher. Leave me alone.
Hey, brother. Yeah. You in the passing. You know what what I mean? Even if I do see a sister and she got like a man in the truth, and let's say we might be on the train or something, I'm talking about her husband. What's up, man? How your husband doing? He good? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, bet. Yo, tell him I said what's up. All right.
Hey, sis, you good? Everything good? Yeah, that's just how it is. Read on.
Nor sit down with her in thy arms.
Don't sit down with another man's woman in your arms. Counseling her for what? You ain't no goddamn counselor. You know you want to hit that. So what? Sitting down for what? Your intentions is not to counsel her and help her treat her husband better. Your intentions on, you're going to slightly go against her husband and hope it swayed her into believing you so you can smash. And what's going to happen after you smash? You're going to tell her to just deal with her husband. Don't sit down with another man's wife, and don't sit down with her in your arms. Come to me, open arms. No, I'm not inviting you over with open arms. You got a husband. For what? What happened? He said, what? Well, sis, I'm going to give you the counsel that you need. You shouldn't sit down with another man's wife, with open arms. And it's saying all this because there's a reason why. Read on.
And spend not thy money with her at the wine.
Don't spend thy money with her at the wine. Listen. Hey, so like it. Your rib is I'm at the bar. I just seen your rib. Oh, okay. You know she here? All right, most high cry. I'm just letting you know. I'm watching, make sure everything's safe and all that. But if it's cool with you, I was about to buy rounds for all the brothers I'm with. I can get her one too. All right, cool. All right, no sweat. He told me not. She don't need to be drinking all that. Well, I ain't about to tell her that. Guess what? All these niggas right here getting drinks. Hey, Shalom, sis. Hey, what's going on? You enjoy yourself? All right, cool. Drinks for all them. Right. You left out. Y'all talk to your husband. Or the husband might be like, hey, look. Yeah, oh no, it's cool. It's cool. Look, get her whatever she want. All right, no sweat. Hey, sis, what you drinking? Drinks on me. I'm getting all these brother drinks. Drinks on me. What you got? All right, bet. I talked to your husband already. He told me it was cool. Letting him know from the rip. Yeah. And I'm letting the people around me know. Look, I talked to your husband. He said it was cool to get you a drink. I just got off the phone with him. All right, bet. What you drinking? All right, bet. Cool. I'm doing that. But what I'm not doing is sliding up on the shoulder at the bar. Hey, what's going on? Sis, you got a man? Yeah. Why you here? Oh, y'all going through something. Hey, what you drinking? Hey, bartender, 2 shots of Patron. One for you, one for her. Now come on, talk to me. What's going on? Sit not at the wine with her. Read.
Least thy heart incline unto her.
Least thy heart incline to her. Meaning what? The car?
Meaning that your mind pretty much like you start, you start drinking. You pretty much like you trying to get with her.
Least thy heart incline to her. What do that statement mean? Mm-hmm.
Like in your mind, like you like, look, I'm about to get this.
Or
fall into a trap.
Mm-mm. No. You sitting there drinking with this sister, right? You bought her a drink and she got a man. What is one of the reasons you sitting with her in your arms and you sitting with her at the wine?
You trying to console her?
Because she going through something with her husband most of the time. So you do that. That's one aspect. She's going through it with her husband. So you buy drinks. What's going to happen when you hear about her bullshit story about how he treated her and all that? What is that going to make you do?
If I could, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy. Like I'm looking at a scenario when it comes to brothers. To do that, yo, man, bro, you know what I mean? Yo, man, we're gonna have a drink, yo, I'm gonna pull up, man, you know what I mean? I got a bottle, you know what I mean? Y'all talk about it, you're like, man, fuck that shit, bro. It's like for Lincoln, but you're like, man, forget all that. You know what I mean? This how you should move forward. But trying to do that to a sister, and definitely she married, you know what I'm saying? Like you gonna wind up falling for her. You gonna make her sin against her man because you gonna sit up there. She be telling you all her problems. And he gonna be like, "It's one." he went and got another wife, and he ain't tell you. That's wrong.
What? He should have did that. I know it's a scripture that's saying he should have told you. I'ma find it. Just drink all that vodka.
I'll set you free.
I'ma find it. You know what? Give me your number and I'm gonna text it to you later. Drink all up. Hey, another round? Drink all. Another wife? Man, I'm a one woman man, sis. I'm just saying. One woman man. How many he had? God damn. Now you're at least thy heart inclined for her, meaning you're going to start falling for her.
Right.
You're going to you're going to sit with her at the wine, and you're going to start falling for her. Why? Because of the conversation you had. If you're ever going out for drinks, she should already know. Somebody comes sit next to her, you get the hell up and you move. Or you tell them, no, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. You got to make him feel uncomfortable. Like, damn, why you got to talk like that? No, I'm good. I'm married. Cool. Your rib ain't doing that. Just get up and leave. Go move to another spot. Go move 2 seats down. He going to, oh, okay, she ain't messing with me. There's no reason to accept drinks from another man. And then what? You're going to get drunk and talk about your problems. And then what's going to happen? Oh, my God. I made a big mistake last night. I got so drunk, I didn't know what I was doing. Shut up, you knew what you was doing. Bye. So guess what? You at the bar out with your friends having a good time. Men are going to approach you. My rib is bad. I know men is going to say something to her. But how she carry herself is going to make her unapproachable. Brothers is supposed to look at her like, I ain't about to say nothing to her, man. What? For what? Like every brother know when they out, like, I want to say something to her, but, or at least a friend, like, that friend look like she about to be on some BS. I ain't about to, or she look like she ain't with it. Man, I sat next to her, she got up and moved. Or I sat next to her, everything was cool, and I asked her what she was drinking. She just said, hey, I'm cool, and order her own drink. You got to do that if she's out, with the sisters and all that, having a good time. She got to set them boundaries, to make brothers not even want to do it. But because some brothers are sitting at the wine, buying the sister drinks, hearing her problems, and the whole time he thinking, like I heard this saying in the world, a shoulder to cry on means a to ride on.
Yeah,
whole time he's sitting there like, okay, just drink up. I hear you. I hear you. He did what? She don't know I'm 10 times worse, but she ain't gonna find out. By the time she find out, I'm gonna send her ass back off to him. Your heart is going to incline to her. Women got that about them. Women got that soft, sweet talk that make you like, how much you need, man? All right, man. All right, damn. They got that. They can manipulate you. And if you ain't strong enough, a brother would sit there, buy her a drink, and knowing she got a man, and in his mind convince himself, we just talking. That's all. We just talking. Y'all sitting there talking for, 10 hours or 2-3 hours the whole time you there. And at the end of that conversation, you're going to ask for her number. You ain't just spend $60, $90 on her at the bar just to hear about her goddamn problems and you don't know her. Nah, take my number down, Casey. Keep doing that. I'm gonna let you know what to do through that process. But really, one day she's going to tell you they're not together no more. You're going to believe her, go sleep with her, and he's going to come and blow your brains out. When he kicked through that door, you're gonna be like, damn, I thought you wasn't with him no more. In all reality, she was. You knew she was. You wanted the buns that bad that you just believed her. Guess what? You're on the t-shirt now. Read on.
And so though thy desire, thou fall into destruction.
And because of your desire you're going to have for her, you're going to fall into destruction. Goes into what I just explained. You're going to fall into destruction because you buying a, hey, you got a man? Yeah. Cool. Now, some women lie. At the bar, you meet a chick. Because she want the drinks, she gonna tell you she don't got a man. Cool. If you believe her, cool. When you proceed to buy her drinks and y'all talk, cool, it happened. But the moment I found out she lying, it's dead. That's dead between us. I'm no longer talking to you and all that. Okay, I take that on the chin. I lost, $100 at the bar because you lied. Cool. Some women is gonna lie to get the drinks. Cool. I take that on the chin. That's my loss. But if you do tell me you got a husband, no, I'm good. That's how it's supposed to be. Why? So I don't start lusting for you. And this goes for any woman you find out have a husband. That's why earlier in the scripture it says, sit not with another man's woman. Right. It's talking about the bars, talking about the house, it's talking about any of that. It's you sitting with her with your arms open for what? For the whole purpose of you're just gonna fall for her. You're gonna fall for her eventually. So don't do none of to kill that. In the truth or not, don't sit with another man's woman in a crib or at the bar. She got a man, you can't deal with her on no aspects. She might got a boyfriend. You tell her about sex is marriage. She don't believe it. She might got somebody who she just dealing with, no strings attached. She's done with. Cut that off. She's done with. Read on.
Verse 10. Forsake not an old friend, for the new is not comparable to him.
All right, and that's going into something else about the friends. All right, so hold on. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 12. Yeah, it's still in the Apocrypha. Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 12. That's the thing about whores. Whores is tricky. Whores will tell you they ain't got no husband or none of that, and the whole time they just like you. That's another thing too, real quick. That's another thing too. Some women just like you more. They talk to you, feel your vibe, like you more. So now all of a sudden they don't have a husband. Because they like you more, they plan on leaving the brother alone that they're messing with. They plan on leaving him alone. The brother they messing with, they plan on leaving him alone. Why? Because they met you. They think you more solid, you're more beneficial, and they like you more. So what's happening? The brother that they are dealing with no strings attached, they willing to leave him alone because they like you more. In the words of Black Youngster, whore. You're not about to stop messing with him because you like me more. Because what do that mean for me? The next brother that comes along with more money, better cars, and better conversation, you're gonna mess with him. I'm realistic. I'm me. I know what I'm capable of. I know who I am. But I know how naive women can be. So because my game is so tight, that don't mean that there's not another brother out there that can sweep you off your feet. Just as fast as I did. I'm not the only nigga on this earth that, I say this to her and now this game was so tight that she only mess with me now. No matter what anybody else say. Nah, because there's always, when you're dealing with women in the world, there's always something out there that can change their mind. Your sisters in the truth, run into brothers who they might have more money, and benefit more, but that don't matter. That don't matter to them. A sister in the world, that matter. The next nigga come along with more money, talk a little bit better. He ain't even gotta look better. Just talk a little bit better, more money. Guess what? She moving on with him. So what makes me so special? Because I told you that you was pretty. I say, hey, you pretty. You too pretty out here to be single. I spit a little game. So now you leaving that nigga alone for me because my game was so tight. And my game is tight. Ain't gonna catch. Our game is tight. But there's someone else out there that can sweep a whore off their feet too. You ain't coming into this truth. You arguing with me about the laws and all that. You ain't trying to submit. Guess one thing I know. The next nigga that come along who is willing to submit to you and be on your type time and commit to you on your term, you gonna sleep with him. So let's read that Solomon, Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 12.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 14, verse 12. For the dividing of idols was the beginning of spiritual.
All right, hold on. Nope. Let's see. Let's go to Leviticus 20 and 10. Maybe I think that's it. That's why the time limit is sacred. It means a lot when you're dealing with a woman. It's good to have that, that time limit with her, because you would find out all the things that you need to find out about her, and it'll let you know if you're going to rib her or not. I mean, we men of the Lord, we got holy seed. This ain't just no seed that we could just be throwing around. Go ahead.
Yeah, if I could, like, we gotta have standards. Like, we don't be having, a lot of men don't be having standards. And, like, I seen the wisdom that the Lord was trying to kick right here. Like, man, have some wisdom, man. First of all, leave that man's wife alone. You ready to go get a whore. So you about to get a whore. You know what I'm saying? And then trying to take that serious, and that'd be the issue with most brothers. Most brothers would know that she, or like you said earlier, know that she's a filthy whore. You know that she was DTF when y'all was, the first night you met her. Just because she's pretty, you cuffing her. And now you sitting up there, most brothers, they stressed out, you know what I mean, and going through the phone. Who you talking to? Who you on that phone with? You going out tonight? That's 5 weeks in a while, you know what I'm saying? But like, you ask for that, bro.
Mm-hmm. Right, which is a fact. Read what you got.
This is Leviticus 20 and 10. And the man that committed adultery with another man's wife, even he that committed adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death.
Yeah, you sleep with another man's wife, you and him, according to the law, supposed to be put to death. The woman, the man, supposed to be put to death. There's a law on it, right? Now, there's some instincts where females, lie and all that, and there's laws on that. I'm gonna get to that next week. I see that I'm actually out of time. Was there any questions online? All right, so the man, the woman and the man that she sleep with both died, for sleeping on the husband, and this was in the time of Christ, right? See, now it's a grace period where that if she didn't know it was wrong, she get another chance. If she knew it was wrong, you don't get no other chance. You get, put aside, kick to the curb. That's just how it go. Is any questions in the class?
Sir.
All right, so with that, pass the class off to precinct officer in the car.
All right, let's give precinct officer Danielle another hand. Top of class. Stop loving these whores. All right. So Isupk security announcements. We are Isupk, start out of 1 West 125th Street, New York. We are under Commander Junior Yohana, root from new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they're all limited for 6 months. They will be saluted only. All right, so here we go, preventing whoredom in this sanctuary. Here we go, trying to help the brother and the sister be able to show themselves. This is the cure to whoredom. This is how you gain discipline, all right? I'm reading from the top again. When a new brother and sister come into the school, they're off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. So, you know what I'm saying? Sister might see you at the end of the class. She'll salute you. Keep it going. Y'all highways and byways throughout the hallways in here. Shalom. You know what I mean? You keep it going. That's the respect to the brother and the sister. You know what I mean? It might be a sister. She might like you. She might have been here for some years. She's like, I like him. But you still doing your 6 months, you know what I'm saying? You're doing your 90 days, or whatever it may be, she's gonna leave you alone. Once you get that Hebrew name, get that oil put on your head, she putting in a request. I want that brother. I want that brother, or vice versa. You know what I mean? Brothers like, listen, tell the camp leader, hey, you know what I mean? I think I would like to court her. All right. He or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. Again, this is for discipline that has structure. All right, hold on. All right, I gotta go back. All right, when a new brother and sister come to the school, they're all limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, a teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. All right, so this is order, structure in Israel, right? The Lord said He like things decency and order. So we do it ahead, prevent against order, right? And failed marriages. So you might try to jump the gun. She might be back crazy. Brother might be back crazy. It's not a good situation for the party. There's another 6 months which the brother and sister will court each other. All right. So courting 6 months, you know what I mean? It would be courting, getting to know one another, no sex. Just getting to know one another. Y'all ain't doing all the touchy-feely and all that. Y'all just getting to know one another and seeing if you see the red flags and white flags. You know what I'm saying? You want to see what you can see before you go into the sea. You know what I'm saying? Before you go and venture off with her to the sunset. You want to make sure, like, yo, this is the one for me. And that's what stops what? The co-parenting thing, that the disease that's in our community. Stop the child support and all the crazy things that come with failed relationships. All right. Boom. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. All right, ties is the commandment. It's in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi, chapter 3, 8 to 10. My Yashar means 10 from Hebrew, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Get to the treasury department. Pre-fund free will offer for priests, not mandatory whatsoever. Amount your life. Upcoming holy convocation will be the Feast of First Fruits. So that would be this weekend. I told you. This Sunday is going to start at 7. Start at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. on Sunday. We all gonna come here. We're gonna have the place looking nice and a bunch of food and drinks. People gonna have their family and stuff like that all here. All right. Feast of First Fruit starts after the Sabbath, unleavened bread, sundown on Saturday. That was April 23rd. All right, 2022. Count 50 days. After the day of unleavened bread, celebrate the 50th day, which would be this Sunday, June 12th, 2022. It starts before sundown, so we'll all be here before the sun goes down. All right, and you can find this in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verses 10 to 22. All right. Akim, make sure you check the bulletin board in the school. If any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, headband, and scarf that I'm saying. All right. Men of Israel, we're going to get one quick courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat. Imagine. Barak. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat. So I'm going to help you say it, all right?
Yeah.
All right. And so it's Yahweh. Hashem. Yahweh Shah. Barak. All right, so that's the masculine way that we say we salute brothers out. May the Lord be with you in the name of practice that. All right. Y'all can start class this week.
And I'm waiting for the new track to drop too, man.